get into a sport, but you just find, the four major ones in the U.S. boring, or you're not into soccer or whatever the fuck people watch around the world, cricket. You like drama. You like all of that shit. I highly suggest watching Formula One racing. This whole Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton thing. Nico Rosberg, right? He's the upstart guy, as I said. He finally won his first championship after being a bridesmaid the last couple of years. This is my first year watching it, so I'm sure a lot of this shit I'll have wrong. He wins his first championship, all right? And then out of fucking nowhere, out of the fucking blue, he retired. He just said, that's it, I'm done. And somebody tweeted that to me, so I looked it up, and I saw that it was true. And the only clip I saw was him just standing there, and his wife was talking the entire fucking time. So I'm just sitting there looking, going like, wait a minute. Was this her decision? He's got a kid on the way. Just like, God, Nico, do you really have to drive again this weekend? Where? Abu, what? It's just so silly. I mean, I drive a car too, I don't have to put a number on it and drive around S-turns. It's just such a male testosterone thing. You're hurting the environment. Like, I don't know if he got in her ear, like the whole fucking Yoko thing, which people always says Yoko broke up the Beatles, which I don't believe that. I think John and Paul kept bringing their work home, bitching about one another. And after a while, both Linda and Yoko were like, hey, well, why don't you just quit? I mean, you're not happy, right? And then they just threw that out there. And then their ego, like they were called in their bluff. They couldn't be like, well, but then what would I do? I wouldn't have a band. I don't know if I could write without him, right? So they couldn't do that. So they just fucking, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get back to the racing here. So I didn't know if it was that version. And then I read that, what's his face? That was it, Kiki Lada or whatever. He was trashing Nico Rosberg. Said he made them look silly and stupid and all of that. And I'm just sitting there, why the fuck would this guy quit? 31 years old, you just won your first one, now you're going to walk away? Why would you do that? And then I was thinking, maybe it's his wife. He's got a kid coming along. He just won it. He was very emotional. He had the come down afterwards, where then there's the little bit of a melancholy / depression, and then you're like, fuck, now I got to do this again, and you got to climb back up the mountain again. I don't think it's, you know what I think it is? I think that Lewis Hamilton was the favorite son. That's just total fucking guess. At Mercedes, he's sick of dealing with that dynamic, and he wanted to get out of his fucking contract, and the only way out was to retire. So he might leave for I don't know how long, and then he'll come back with a different team. There's no fucking way he's not coming back. 31 years old. There's no fucking way he's not coming back. He's going to take a year off, get his kid up and running, get the kid to be able to use the fucking shitter, right? Mama, dada, throttle brake, right? You got to say a few fucking words, and then he's going to be right back out there again. I think he's going to be out there and he's going to race for a different team. But here's the thing, though. Those Mercedes cars were so fucking good that all they had to do was just get to the first turn. Whoever won the first turn, right? Won the goddamn race, it seemed. So I'm going to guess he's going to go with the Red Bull team, because that was the only team that seemed to fucking win anything this year as far as the shit that I watched. But, Jesus Christ, so Nico's getting fucking trashed. People are like, what the fuck? 5 reasons why he would quit. Kiki Rosberg calls him a cunt or something. Niki Lauda, sorry. Kiki. Niki Lauda, I'm like combining names here, slams Nico Rosberg for making Mercedes look dumb. Dude, in that last race, when Lewis Hamilton slowed down, because if Nico Rosberg came in 4th place or worse, Lewis would have won the championship. So he deliberately slowed the fuck down to let the 3rd and 4th place guys catch up. And then he disobeyed a direct order from his fucking pit crew. I'm telling you, it's fucking Top Gun. You 2 characters are going to Top Gun, right? They tell him to speed up. And Lewis is like, nah, yeah, I'm good. I can still win this race. Let's just fucking add 40 years of stress to this fucking guy. Maybe he'll spin out and I'll win. And Rosberg's also talked about sometimes, when they're out on the track, he doesn't know how far Lewis is going to go. Is he going to push me off the track? But Rosberg's done the same shit. He did that like twice. He has this fucking move where he goes into a turn and it's like goes straight for way too long and then oops at the last second turns away and drives some guy into the gravel. Oh, Jesus, Bill. You don't know anything about this sport, do you? I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. But that's my call. I think he's going to stay home for a year with this kid, right? He's going to go out of his fucking mind. As much as he's going to love his kid, as much as he's going to love his wife, the entire time that Kenny Loggins song is going to be going on in the background. Fucking something, do. Ich bin einen Berliner, right? Whatever Johnny JFK said, and then the guy in the fucking pump said, he said, I am an egg, or I'm a cookie or something. Yeah, it's going to drive him up the fucking wall. And he's going to have to go back out there again. And, and then I think he's going to drive for the rest of his fucking career. That's my guess. All right, so there you go. There's a whole bunch of shit. How often do you hear a bunch of Formula One talk on a fucking American podcast? Nothing. All right, go fuck yourself.